Good morning, ma'am. It's glad to see you in this conference, CII conference and conference organized by Tamil Nadu government. So, just can you brief about this conference? What is the objective or what is the vision for this conference?
Yeah. So my greetings to all the viewers out there. So I'm Lalita, Commissioner Textiles, Government of Tamil Nadu. So this is the first International Textile Summit 360 that we have organized at Coimbatore this year. So the background of this fair, the summit is that our Honorable Minister Sir had made an announcement on the floor of Assembly in this budget session that we will be conducting every year an international summit. So this is the first of its kind, first edition of that announcement that we have tied up with CII, who is our event organizer, to conduct this international summit in Coimbatore at Codicea here. So the entire aim of this first edition of this international summit is to showcase the rich legacy of Tamil Nadu in textile sector. So we have been leaders and we are still the leaders and we will be the future leaders. That is what we want to re-emphasize through this textile summit here. So this is the first of its kind attempt by our government of Tamil Nadu's Department of Textiles. So we are here in this international summit. We have tied up 4 components, that is the various textile panels we have conducted. We are organizing which in various segments of leading textile sector topics today. And then we have also organized a reverse buyer seller meet, which is again a first of its kind attempt by our department, wherein around 15 to 20 international buyers have been called here or invited here, and our industry has been interacting with them for promotion of their products. So we have conducted the reverse buyer seller meet, wherein we have more than 100 footfalls and 100 enquiries and talks among them. Again, there is another fashion show being organized with the help of Tirupur Export Association members, wherein the manufacturers in Tamil Nadu are showing their products in a very modern fashion show concept, showcasing the latest designs, latest garments that they have made. So basically showcasing of their event also. And we also have around 40-50 stalls wherein our leading textile industries are showcasing their products here. So we have had good footfall. So in the last 2 days, we have had more than 2,000 visitors visiting these fair in various components and interacting with our various members. So we had the grand launch yesterday by our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, who inaugurated the Textile Summit and also unveiled the Integrated Textile Policy 25-26, which has schemes for all the sectors in the textile value chain. So starting from spinning to power loom modernization, to processing, to weaving, to cut and sew garmenting, and then market initiatives, and also spanning to the recent sunrise sector of technical textiles. On the floor of SM on this yesterday's inauguration, our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister also announced a very major amendment to an already existing scheme of spinning mill renovation, wherein only the spinning sector was considered. Now pre-spinning and post-spinning also the scheme will be applicable. So he announced on here. And the grand function was also addressed by our Honorable Chief Minister Sir through a video, wherein he put forth the various strengths of our textile industry, and he also made a very major announcement of introducing a capital investment subsidy for advanced fabric formation like airjet machines and warp knitting machineries. So I must proudly say that our Government of Tamil Nadu and Department of Textiles, we are working for the betterment of this textile in the state, and our textile policy now has component for each of the textile value chains. So the entire aim of bringing together this international summit is to create a platform for our industry, textile industry, to engage with international delegates, national delegates, and various interactions among them, so that we can promote our textile industry in the state. So we have also, as part of this event, we had also footfalls from international buyers, where nearly 50 delegates from more than 10 countries have participated in various textile panels and reverse bioseller meets and various other discussions. So I must say that the first edition was a grand success, and I hope to continue. We hope to continue similar textile summits in the coming years also. So the next edition of this textile summit, for conducting similar event, we have tied up with Messe Frankfurt, wherein we will be conducting the Tech Textile India event in the month of November 2026. So last year the Tech Textile India event had happened in Mumbai, which was a once in a 2-year event. Now the alternate year to Mumbai, we will have a Tech Textile in Tamil Nadu, preferably Coimbatore. So the first edition of Tech Textile India Tamil Nadu will be happening with the Association of Messe Frankfurt and Department of Textiles, Government of Tamil Nadu in the coming November 2026.
Okay. So what is the main objective for the tying up with the Messe Frankfurt for this exhibition?
So the entire aim of tying up with Messe Frankfurt is to first is promotion of technical textiles in the state. So we are established leaders in cotton and cotton allied knitwear, weaving and home textiles. But we have seen that the technical textiles is something which our state needs to diversify into, and for value addition and better market opportunities. So to promote technical textiles in the state, we have had launched various schemes like Tamil Nadu Technical Textile Mission, R&D schemes for technical textiles, and then for onboarding of consultancy for concept to commissioning of technical textiles. So apart from all these, to make our industry aware of the various leading fronts of technical textiles, we have partnered with Messe Frankfurt. And as we all know, Messe Frankfurt is the leading organization to conduct the Tech Textile, which is the leading exhibition for technical textiles. So we have had Tech Textile Frankfurt as the leaders of technical textile segment, whose India edition happens in Mumbai every once in 2 years. So we now want to bring Tech Textile India to Tamil Nadu to make our industry aware of the technical textiles. So first model will be on a convex model, wherein the leading technical textile association, manufacturers, companies, all will be visiting Tamil Nadu, and we plan to conduct more networking events, awareness campaigns regarding technical textiles. So basically we want our industry to diversify into technical textiles, which is the future of technical textiles. So that is the whole aim of it.
Correct. So hope you are visiting Tech Textile Frankfurt also in
definitely. Government of Tamil Nadu's textile delegation will be visiting Tech Textile Frankfurt. We are in close touch with Messe Frankfurt and Tech Textile. So we recently visited their Heim Textile event also, and definitely will be visiting our Frankfurt edition also.
Okay. So you said that Tech Textile, technical textile, Tamil Nadu is giving a lot of incentives and all. So overall, as a Tamil Nadu, you see the market. So what is the market size for the technical textile, or the market share you are seeing the growth of this technical textile? So in the Tamil Nadu itself, yeah.
So I think over the last 20 years we have been slow. Initially in the last 20 years we have been a bit slow to take up the technical textile sector, though we have leading brands who have forayed successfully into technical textile sector. But since we were already leaders of spinning and this knitwear segment, that is where the opportunity to diversify easily into technical textiles is there. So our knitwear cluster can easily diversify into sportswear and athleisure segment. And we also have 2 Center of Excellences for Technical Textiles, that is CITRA for Medical Textile and PSG Tech for Indutech. And we have a good automotive industry in and around Coimbatore, Chennai and nearby Hosur areas. So we plan to encourage our textile industry to foray in these areas of technical textiles, which are easily diversifiable to them, and also expand into other markets as well. That's what we are doing.
Correct. So it is easy to diversify because currently, as you said, Tirupur is a knitting segment, and when you go to the technical textile, maybe the technology will be different and everything.
Yeah, so, it is, basically it is already they have a good knitwear plant, so a slight modification will help them enable them to easily foray into sport tech and athleisure segments. And we have also announced capital investment subsidy for wart netting machines and processing sector also. So that will further encourage our entrepreneurs to diversify into these sectors. That's what we feel. But ultimately, we want our industries to move more and more towards value addition and technical textiles. That's the whole aim of it. But athleisure being the most easily diversifiable segment for our present industry, we are focusing on that. But other segments are also equally, we are encouraging them to go into that. So as part of encouraging them to go towards technical textiles, we had launched Technical Textile Mission, wherein we had empaneled around 8 consultants who have very good experience in hand-holding companies to diversify to technical textiles. So basically from concept to commissioning, that is what concept is required in the market, where is the raw material availability, what is the technical knowledge required, what is the investment required, and where is the market for those technical textiles. So these consultants have good scope, good knowledge about that. We empaneled them. Then we called for registration from our industries. So nearly 300-400 members registered. So we clubbed them in clusters. So we had 3 meetings already. So we had a pre-registration from these companies, and based on their portfolios, what is the budget that they want to go into, what is the area they may be interested in, we shared the portfolio with our consultants. They prepared a very customized action plan for each cluster, and we had 3 meetings. So each meeting we called 100 companies who had registered, customized the requirements by the panelists, and they presented the ideas to them. So that it's not a general knowledge class about technical textiles, rather, but a very focused, detailed action plan on what is the segment that this company can go with the limited budget that they had in mind. So similar, very precise, focused, detailed action plan kind of sessions we had in 3 places. So almost 300 people, 100 in each of the meetings attended. So we are also encouraging them, tying up with the consultants, tying up with the machinery manufacturers, so that they get the comfort and confidence of successfully moving into technical textiles. Because most of the entrepreneurs from the initial study that we did, they are not very interested or encouraged to go into technical textiles because of the lack of knowledge about the know-how and the uncertainty about the market. So to allay that fear and give them confidence that yes, this is a possible thing that I can do within this budget and this is the market, we called in the experts, and now we are trying to incentivize them to move into technical textiles.
Correct.
Yeah.
So there are yesterday, as a policy, I think minister has decided. So there is some comments I received that there is not that competitive as compared to other state across the India. So how you can rectify, or how you to
see, basically this competitiveness question comes because we are just comparing the initial cost, but we have to also consider the ecosystem cost and the already established structural thing. So other states may be giving incentives, but Tamil Nadu has the advantage of an established ecosystem already being present here with best infrastructure in the country. So everything that we are trying to provide to the industrialist is at a subsidized rate according to their requirements. So and I can probably say that the states which are giving incentives are where we were around 20-30 years back. So they are trying to encourage new investments to come in. So our state also had given similar incentives 20-30 years back. Now we have established ecosystem, established infrastructure, which the industries have utilized and grown to a certain extent. Now the government wants them to go at a higher level, at a competitive advantage. I mean, they need to create the competitive edge and come forward and also utilize the infrastructure that the government has prepared. So I would not say that we are not competitive in the rates, but maybe absolute rates, when people compare, they may see a difference, but they also have to take in mind the infrastructure that the government has put in, the facilities that are available to the industries.
correct. So last thing, why should anybody invest in Tamil Nadu?
Yeah, why should we I can say that for a textile entrepreneur, why they should invest in Tamil Nadu is because of the established ecosystem. So ours is one of the, I can successfully say, one of the few states which have complete textile value chain present in one state. So right from spinning to market for exports. So spinning, weaving, knitting, garmenting and exporting. So we have all these value chains available in Tamil Nadu. So they have the advantage of all these ecosystems in one state. We are a highly advanced state, highly urbanized state. We have 6 international airports, multiple, I mean 2 international ports and multiple mini ports. So connectivity, infrastructure, road, rail, electricity, water, everything is a established fact, I must say. So that is what the industry will require. And also we have a very pro worker environment here. We are highly competitive in terms of ESG compliance. So one of the few states who take this ESG compliance to the core. We ensure environmental sustainability, fair labor practices, as well as transparent government policies which are continuous over the years. So that is something which the investors should also keep in mind, that the political parties or the the political parties may change, but the policies have always remained constant. So we honor our commitments and we take sustainability at its value. So we are the textile hub or the ideal sourcing destination, and always also the best investment destination.
Correct. And anything for the startup or the new entrepreneur, you have any scheme for them also?
For new entrepreneurs, we have specially Startup TN is there, which is under the Ministry of Industries in Government of Tamil Nadu. Also, depending on the investment that they are trying to put in, we have FAME TN, Startup TN, from guidance if the investments are more. So we have multiple agencies looking at based on the investment level of the entrepreneur. We do have incubation centers, we do have hand-holding support to them. So anybody who is interested newly also to come into this sector, we have various schemes for them also.
Yesterday you tell the schemes about the PM Mitra. So in your opinion, which scheme is underrated? Like this scheme is beneficial for textile industry, but still they are not taking the benefits.
Probably right now the investment in textile sector is a bit lackluster, I must say, because of the various geopolitical conditions across the globe. But of all the schemes, I feel we have got enough number of people coming in. But R&D is one place where I feel, like more investment, more projects can come in, because we have so many ideas in people's mind. Now, maybe they had a doubt that whether their project will be cleared, whether government subsidy will be given to them in time. So to allay those fears only, immediately after the announcement, we started action plan. Now in the yesterday's summit itself, we gave the orders also. So that now I feel through this platform of this textile summit, people will get the confidence that if I apply, there will be no delay from the government, and immediately I will get the subsidy or the support from the government. So R&D is one place where one field wherein I feel lot of ideas are there, but they don't know how to do it, or they feel fund is a constraint. So government has announced R&D scheme for them also. Initially itself, we had 6 good projects in technical textiles, which they have tied up with various research agencies, and we have released the fundings. So, but I feel there is a good, a great opportunity there. There are a lot of research institutes. There are a lot of ideas in the entrepreneurs. So I think now more and more people should apply there.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
ma'am.